English food. English cuisine has a great variety of dishes, such as,
I love wearing beret everywhere I go.
I love drinking tea all day, every day.
I love snacking on snails. C'est magnifique.
Bald men are so handsome.
I have a pet baguette.
I have a pet, but of what?
All right, you win. I give up. In my quest to battle stereotypes, I have been asked the following question. The short answer to this question is no.
The shorter answer is no.
You see, the stereotype of English and French disliking each other comes from a long history of conflicts, most prominently the 100 Years' War and the Napoleonic Wars. The 100 Years' War started because English King Edward III was the rightful heir to the French throne.
He wasn't.
But King Philip of France
It's pronounced Philippe.
didn't agree to free the seat for some reason. And so the war raged for over 100 years. An interesting fact, though, that very war gave birth to one of the most famous British gestures, which is comparable to the American middle finger. That's exactly what we use. I apologize. I'm just demonstrating, okay? You see, at the Battle of Agincourt, the British longbowmen who have dealt many a defeat to the French have come onto the field and started waving their two fingers at the opposing Frenchmen, which infuriated them and made them charge and consequently be torn to shreds by English longbows. You see, the reason it infuriated the French so much is that before the battle, the French had promised that when they win the battle, they will cut off the fingers that English bowmen used to loose their bows at them. Rather, loose their arrows. You don't just chuck a bow at your enemy. That's not how it works. And so the English longbows went onto the field, and they thrust their two fingers in the air and waved them at the Frenchmen in a taunt, saying, "Look at me, Frenchman, I still have the two fingers." I should probably stop doing that. And now, more than 700 years later, we still use it as a middle finger. If it annoys the French, it works for us. As for the Napoleonic Wars, well, it all started with the French Revolution.
By the way, I got this new toy called Guillotine. Wanna come try it, Louis?
I think I'd better pass the word to my friend Mathilde here. I have these strange pains in my neck. Ugh.
In fact, all these events were too long ago. Nowadays, French and English have a relationship very much like two siblings. They like each other, but often play jokes on one another. France is a very popular destination for the English, and England is very popular with French tourists. Most French study English in school, while most British study French, though I am yet to meet one who can actually speak it properly. Xiaolu certainly can't.
Hey, je parle français avec brio, okay?
You don't.
Emotional damage!
Anyway, to second the words of my dear French colleague here, it is indeed a stereotype that there is any hatred or dislike between the French and the English. In fact, it's quite the opposite. We get along rather well, but we do love to make jokes about one another. Allow me to demonstrate.
Why do French people eat snails?
I don't know.
Because they don't like fast food.
That's cute.
What do you call 100,000 Frenchmen with their hands up? The army.
Someone who can speak 3 languages is trilingual.
Yes.
Someone who can speak 2 languages is bilingual.
Bilingual, yes.
And someone who can only speak 1 language is English.
That is true.
This is so true.
Well, yeah, they go to other countries like Why don't you speak English? Why don't you speak my language in your country for me?
The best thing between the English and the French is the English channel. I don't remember who said that, but I think it's some author. I don't know who. But
I feel that joke goes both ways. I feel people in England would say that as well.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope the question has been answered sufficiently. And let me just thank my beautiful dear friend Mathilde for joining me on this glorious stereotype hunt. We will fight the stereotypes on the beaches.
Thank you to my friend Louise for inviting me. I had so much fun, and I hope you guys did as well.
But don't forget, there is one thing that is truly international, and that is...
三连。
ループリタニア海は捨てようどんな敵にも決して屈しない